So, the first thing you're gonna need, unfortunately, is simple living. Now, of course, this comes with cottage living, but if you do not have cottage living, you don't need to have simple living activated, but this just makes it so anything I want to cook with requires ingredients. So I don't just, so I'm not able to buy everything straight from the fridge because that's not realistic. And I like challenges, I guess. So we're going to enable simple living, and that's the first thing you want to do. The next thing I want to mention is a mod called SS Co Groceries by Seriously Sims. And once you have that installed, you might have some changes to recipes. So let me click on this. So you'll get a new pie menu for the fridges and any cookables. And it just makes it a little easier to find things that you would like to cook. Now, of course, if you have custom recipes, I personally use Ice Mun Muns only because I like consistency, but you're going to have to get a custom pie menu mod. And again, I will link that in the description down below. But if I want to make, I don't know, let's say custom food, we click that. And then we want to cook a custom meal. Then all the custom meals in my game will appear. And you'll notice that I can't make anything because I need eggs, I need bread, I need prepped veggies, I need flour for these curly fries. And you can see that I just can't make anything, right? Except this watermelon pizza for some reason. But that's besides the point. And if we go through each category, it should show that we cannot make anything that we don't already own. So if we go to cooking, as you can see, it does it the same for the base game recipes as well. They all need things. So it can be really taxing and kind of annoying to track all the groceries you need for the household for your Sims. But like, I haven't really found a way that works other than just like typing in what I need on my phone. So extra realism points, I suppose. So let's open up and see what we can do. Let's do, I don't know, simple cooking. So in order to make watercress egg sandwiches, we're going to need bread. So I'll just pull up my phone and type in bread. That's the one thing we need. Any jam, any bread, meat, bread, cheese. You kind of just want to use it as how you would grocery shop in real life. So that's really immersive and fun for me. So obviously you need some vegetables, you need some cheese, probably some milk, probably some eggs. We're going to keep it very simple, very basic. But that's pretty much the gist of it. Let me go through another just so we can maybe see some bigger foods, because I want to make sure that you can see all of the lovely things I've got. Dino nuggies, eggs, herbs. Yeah, that's a good thing to put on the list. Apples, sure. So we can try that out. Cheese, sugar. Okay. The basics. We should have everything to make meals now. Hopefully. I think we do. Yes. Okay. So now that we have a list of very basic, simple things, we can now pop over to the grocery store and I'll show you how that works. Okay, here we are at the grocery store. You've already seen it, so I don't need to give you a whole tour right now. I do want to go over the mods that I'm using in here, though, because they are integral to getting this place to look and feel a certain way. So the shelves you see everywhere are actually functional displays, and they're by Severinka and Somink. And basically, they just work like any other shelves. You put whatever you want to sell on them, and ta-da, you can sell the things. So this lot is actually a small business, and I'll put up the traits that I have attached to it just so you can see how it functions. But it's very simple. You put the shelves down, you put the food in, and boom, you can sell. So just to give you an example of how it would work, basically you'd click. So I said we needed sugar. Basically anything we buy from these shelves will end up in our inventory. So say we need some vinegar, we buy the item, Annabelle will go over there and buy it, and it should end up in our inventory. Ta-da! Oh, someone brought their dog to the grocery store. Interesting. Also need some sugar. So we'll buy some of that. Lovely. We'll buy some bread. Was that on my list? I think. It's upstairs. These packets. Oh, these are like buns, which I don't need. If I can't find anything or something isn't viable, I just go over to this thingy-majig over here. And then I can click all these grocery stores and they have times on their own. And this board is part of the SCCO mod. The grocery overhaul mod by Seriously Sim. Sorry, I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. But yeah, if you click the drop down menu, you can see all the stuff, so you don't have to search through. Okay, for some reason my sorting isn't working, but usually the drop down menu works. But we're looking for bread. Will I find it? That's definitely a necessity, I would say. Okay, seems like I can't get any bread, which is fine. I almost have something going on with that mod, but usually you can just click and it should work. Maybe these deco sims are also by Cheersy that allow you to click them and you can grocery shop from them as well. So let's try that. And we're gonna shop for ingredients. Just stand by her. And these deco sims just really add some more life because usually there wouldn't be any, you know, there wouldn't be any cashiers or anything like that. But this way it makes things easy to find. Got flour, already have sugar. Milk bread works. We're gonna get that. I'll get 2 loaves, some eggs, cheese, everything else we can kind of get from around the place. Okay. Vegetables, herbs. I think that's the last thing on my things on my list. So I'm gonna go over here and pick that. We need some apples, herbs, and oh, we forgot the milk. This is my dairy section. There isn't any milk in there because everyone bought it. So gotta go up to a, who is this? Excuse me, Ryan. I'm kind of busy right now. If you'd excuse me, sir. I'm not here to chit chat. But I do like that other Sims come and they kind of do their own thing. So the grocery store doesn't feel so dead. I don't know what Pepper is standing there talking about, but anyways, milk is necessary. They're definitely a plant milk household, so we'll get 3 bottles of that. And now we're done. We got all the groceries in our inventory, so I can go home and empty it out into the fridge. So let's go. So we're back from the grocery store. I'm sorry about the thundering, but we basically just stored everything in the fridge by clicking the fridge and then going to store groceries option, and then store all would be here if you didn't store any, but we already did, so take all is there. And we actually need to prep some ingredients. So if we go to the custom food section and cook a custom meal, you'll see that some of these require prepped veggies. In fact, a lot of them do. So we're gonna need to prep some veggies so we can cook some food. So let me pull out a mixer and I'll be back. Okay, I got the mixer out, so now we just want to click it, prep ingredients, and we want some prepped veggies. She'll go ahead and do that. And this whole process just makes the cooking in The Sims 4 more interactive for me. So oh gosh, she's making a mess. Anyways, it makes the cooking process more interactive and just more interesting. Like, you know, in real life, like you're more involved. Because regular game, you can just pop things out of the fridge and you don't even have a grocery bill. Like, maybe where do we get that food? All right, I'll speed it up so she puts him to bed quickly so we can. Oh, you're gonna give him a nap? Girlie, I need you to cook. Put him down for a second. Mark can deal with him. There we go. Mark, wake up. Got a baby to take care of. But yeah, you know what cooking looks like in The Sims. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. I don't have to say much. She's cooking. She's cooking. If you do want custom food recommendations or you want to see a video about the custom food in my game, feel free to ask. But the general gist is I use Ice Mun Mun and sometimes Oni if I'm feeling fancy. But I only like to use one creator just so there's a consistent style. I don't know. I make everything really annoying to do. So that's that. But yeah, she made her squash. We went grocery shopping for it and it wouldn't have been possible without said grocery shopping. So that's fun. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them down below. And yeah, this is Briarwood. I'm Pixa, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.